Hey guys, what's up? Eva12 here. I'm trying out a new lighting setup. If it makes me look orange or red, I can't really tell because the viewfinder is so small. But if it does, then tell me down below in the comments. I'll totally change it. I'm just trying something new. So, yeah. I'm also trying a new camera setup. Tell me if you like it or not. I'm into it. I also just started filming another video. I'm not even going to tell you what it was. It was so dumb. Never again. We filmed a huge Sims 4 Ezra and I did episode last night, or the night before, I don't remember. I forgot to stop the recording on my computer, both the face cam recording and also the actual screen recording. So they went on for like 2 hours each. It was going to be 50 gigabytes each to save them on my computer. I don't have 100 gigabytes free, I have like 75, and I wasn't going to delete a bunch of crap so I could save that. So, yeah, I just ended up deleting them. There wasn't really anything else I could do. So I am a little bit upset about that because I had a perfectly good video planned for this week and now it's gone. But I'm here, I'm making a video because I told you guys I was going to try to get back into this. If I didn't tell you that, then I'm trying to get back into this. Basically, I've watched a few storytime videos on YouTube. Never really thought I would do one because I feel like I'm not a good storyteller. I think some of my stories might not be as interesting as I think they are. So I figured I would just try it out since I had nothing else to do. But, yeah, I'm just going to tell like a few small stories. Hopefully this video won't be 8 hours long. So basically I am in high school. I'm in the 10th grade, sophomore. Last year I was obviously a freshman. I was in reading one day. We, or English, whatever. You had to do this thing. I don't know if you guys do it in other parts of the world or the country even. It's called Reading Plus. It's really boring. It's not fun at all. It's literally like you sit down and you read these boring stories and you have to answer questions over them and do vocabulary words, stuff like that. So we were doing that. We used to do it every single week, every single Wednesday. So we were leaving and we had to do these on little laptops. They're called Chromebooks. I don't know if you guys have them. That's what our school has. Just for like classroom use. You can get out the Chromebooks and then you can get on there and do Reading Plus, whatever you need to do. So we were using those and we had this little case that you had to put them in. Not like a case, but like a big, like, you can't see, like, big. So there was like little slots that you put them in and plugged them up and everything. It was like a computer case. So I had, since mine was so low, I had like 22. That was my number of Chromebooks. So it was like on the very bottom, it was like shelves. So it was like one shelf, one shelf, one shelf. Mine was like on the bottom shelf. So I had to get down there. I was plugging it in. And my teacher was standing right next to me. I'm not going to say her name because she doesn't know I'm telling the story, and I feel like if she ever found this, she would be a little embarrassed. I don't know if she remembers it or not, but it was a huge deal to me. So my friend had asked me to put her Chromebook up because she had to go somewhere far away on campus. I guess you could say. It feels weird calling it that. So she had to go somewhere else on campus, and she had to like rush to get there because we only have a few minutes to get to classes. So I was putting a Chromebook up for her because I had plenty of time. So I put mine up on 22 and then without looking, like my teacher, here's the computer case, my teacher was here, the Chromebook was like back here. So without looking, I reached back to grab the Chromebook and my teacher happened to be wearing flip-flops that day. So her toes were like this, like these are her toes, my fingers are her toes, and instead of grabbing the Chromebook, I just kind of went and interlocked my fingers into her toes. Now, instead of pulling away quickly, like a normal person would, I just sat there. So I was there holding her toes for a few seconds, I guess it was, like 5 or 6 seconds, and I kind of look up at her and she's looking down back at me and she doesn't say anything, and I just kind of slowly slide my fingers out, grab the Chromebook, put it up, plug it up, close the case, and just pick up my stuff and leave. Another story I've never really told, but is a family favorite. We have a camper or an RV or travel trailer, whatever you want to call it. We have one, and we pack up and we take all of our stuff in this camper, put it in there, and then we hook it up to the truck that we have, and then we go to different places. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this place, but it's called Stone Mountain, Georgia. It's in Georgia, obviously. I don't know if it's like a town or a city or whatever, but there's a mountain there. It's called Stone Mountain. So we were staying there, and it's like Stone Mountain Park or something. So in Stone Mountain Park, there was this amusement park there. So we really wanted to go. We wanted to check out the amusement park. So as we were checking in, because you have to pull up to the it's like a little building, and you have to go in and you have to say like, I'm here and I'm checking in and my name is this, and pay them and everything. So we were checking into our spot And then my dad asked the lady that was working there, he said,
"How far away is the adventure park? Can we drive there on a golf cart?"
Because we brought our golf cart with us. So the lady was like,
"Oh yeah, definitely. It's really, really close, a really good road. Everything's perfect. You can totally go there on a golf cart."
So he comes back out, tells us, and he's like, okay, great, we can just run over there tonight, see what it's about, and then come back in the morning. So that night, we get everything set up, we get the camper unhooked, we get all of our stuff laid out, we get everything ready. Sorry, my camera ran out of memory. So, we get on the golf cart. The way, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a golf cart or heard of one, but I mean, you probably have. I don't know about other countries. So, a golf cart is basically, you drive it on a golf course, and you, there's like 2 seats in the front, and the way ours is because we don't actually use it for golfing. There's a bench in the back, and you can seat 2 more people. So, my dad and my brother were on the front, and my mom and me were on the back. So, we're just riding on this small little road next to the golf course, matter of fact, and there's like cars going around us everywhere, so we're kind of confused. We're like, well, maybe like no one else knew about this, no one else thought to ask. So we're just going along. It's like a 2-lane, not a 2-lane, it's like a 1-lane road on each side, like going like this, you know, like a normal road. And we're just driving along peacefully in our little golf cart, and then all of a sudden it becomes a 2-lane road. And we're like, okay, we'll just stay in a slow lane. People will pass us if they need to. It's not that big of a deal. So then it goes from a 2-lane road to a 3-lane road, and then to a 4-lane road. So we're driving on a 4-lane highway. It's not like an interstate or anything, but it's like a 4-lane highway down this huge hill on our golf cart. Now you can imagine that we're kind of freaked out, especially because we don't have any seatbelts or anything, because it's just a golf cart. I mean, you're just sitting there, my mom and I are on the back, no doors, no anything, and so they're just a drop off. We're really nervous, and we're like, what the heck? Like, no one ever told us this was a 4-lane road. So we're driving down, and the hill is like this, and then it like curves at the end, and it keeps going down. So we're going down this gigantic hill, and then the brakes, we're afraid the brakes will burn out, or we smell them, or something with the brakes. We don't want to hurt them. So we get off of the 4-lane road, and we see, like, we're on the sidewalk driving now, and it's still just as bad because, I mean, it's the same thing. So we see a little gate open next to the golf course. It like leads into the golf course. So we're like, okay, well, we have a golf cart, so why not drive on the golf course? It's made for it. There's like a little golf cart road on it. So we have an electric golf cart, and that's really important. You'll know in a second why. So we go into this little gate thing. It's open. I don't think we were supposed to go in there, but it was open. It was just on the golf course. People were already in there. It was fine. So we're driving along this little road. It's super nice, super calm. Just like the last one started, so we're like, okay, wow, like that was a good story to tell, you know, we've got off this 4-lane highway, everything's good now. We're on this little road, and we go down this giant hill. Like, the road is literally just like straight little curves, and then it's like now we're riding our brakes on this hill, so we don't fly down it. Well, once you get down to the hill, it's like straight again for a little while, and then at the very end of the road, it goes like whoosh, 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 whoosh. Like the tallest, steepest hill you've ever seen in your life. This golf course, what I can infer, is that it's made for gas golf carts, because this hill, there's no way we could have made it. So my dad's like, oh yeah, we can make it, sure. There's no way we could have made it. We start going up this hill. The golf cart won't make it at all. So my mom and I get off the back. We're just kind of staying out of the way, because if it like goes off and then it starts rolling backwards, we don't want to be in the way and get hit and ran over and everything. So we're kind of staying out of the way, kind of trying to push it a little bit. So we finally make it up this hill. And then we finally get there and pull into the parking lot. And we're all laughing. We're like, oh my goodness, that was crazy. I can't believe that we had to come all this way. Like that was insane, the 4-lane highway. But then we're like, okay, well, it's over now. Let's go in and check out the adventure park. So we go in. We don't buy tickets because the park is about to close, and we didn't want to do anything anyways. Took forever to get there, like 10 or 20 minutes. So we're just walking around looking, because we're gonna come back tomorrow and like do stuff. So it's really nice. It's kind of like, it's not like a huge like Disney World or anything, but it's a nice place. It had like one of those rope things that you climb on, like different stuff like that. So we walk all the way down. It's like a hill. We walk all the way down the hill, and we walk back up. And we get back on the golf cart, and we're like, okay, let's go. So we're getting back on, and we turn on the key, and push down the pedal, floor it. It won't do anything. Nothing is happening. So we all get off the golf cart, and we're like, what the heck? Maybe it's something like wrong with it. Maybe it's overheated or something. So we open up, like the seat in the front comes up, and you can see the battery and everything. So we open up the seat, and inside the battery is there, it's perfectly fine, but the wires connecting to the battery are literally like melted. They're melted from driving down a 4-lane highway in a golf cart and also trying to get up a like straight up in the air hill in a golf cart, like an electric golf cart. So we're like, well, what do we do? We're basically stuck here. We were kind of freaking out because we didn't drive the truck down there. We had our truck, obviously, so we're gonna have to like get the golf cart back somehow. We might have to walk all the way back. Took forever to get there on a golf cart. Can you imagine walking back? It was almost dark. We didn't know what we were doing. We had no idea where we were going. So the parking lot was completely empty. Completely. Everyone was gone because it was closing time, except for this one van. So luckily, this guy, he came out of the park and he was like, is everything okay with you guys? My dad was like, no, actually, our golf cart is completely broken down. Like, this crazy lady told us that we could drive all the way here from the campground. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know if she was new or what. So he comes over and we're looking at it, and, well, I'm not, but they're looking at it, and then they're like, yeah, the wires are melted, and they agree and everything. And so my dad is like, hey, would you care to like give me a ride back to the campground? I'll pick up my truck. I'll bring it back here. I'll pay you if you want me to. I mean, whatever. So the guy was like, yeah, you don't need to pay me. Just like hop in my van. We can go get your truck. We can get the golf cart loaded. Everything will be great. So he gets in the van. They drive back to the campground. On the way to the campground, my dad figured out that the guy's wife that he was in the van with worked for like admissions there. So she sold tickets. And so he was like, why don't you call your wife and like see if you can get us free tickets, like joking around. And then he called his wife and we got 4 free tickets, and it was going to be like over $100 for us to get in, or maybe it was like 80, I don't really remember. It was going to be pretty expensive for us to get in and do everything. So it was really, really cool of them, because they just gave us free tickets for like nothing basically. Like, we didn't have to do anything for them. It was just really, really nice people. So we had to come back and we had to load the golf cart on the bed of the truck and tie it down, and we had to ride in the truck all the way back and then get the golf cart off. But yeah, that's a fun story. I've never really told it to anyone but like any of my friends or anything. We've told it like family, friends, and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought that was a good one to tell. That actually took up more time than I thought it was going to, so I guess that's all for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, I'll definitely do more of them. It was fun telling stories. I've got plenty of good stories. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure to comment down below video ideas. I obviously have no clue what I'm doing. I would love to make a cooking show. I've just never got around to it. I think it'd be really funny, really fun for me to do. I've got to make a couple cakes this week, so hopefully I'll have 2 cooking videos coming up for you guys, making cakes and decorating them. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of me. I upload every single Tuesday. Sometimes I upload in between too, just like, I don't know, just random stuff. I also have a vlog channel. Don't really use it, but maybe I'll get back into that. The banner on the vlog channel says new videos every day. That is totally not true. I have not touched that in so long. But you can subscribe to that if you want to. It's just EliPet12 Vlogs. I think it's all one word. If it's not, you can try to. I have no idea. Make sure to hit that little bell next to the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. It notifies you every single time I upload, and that really helps because sometimes videos don't show up in subscription feeds anymore. You really have to click the bell to know when they upload, if you don't remember. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to follow all my social medias down below too, and I think there's a free Uber ride or something, or a Lyft, I don't know. But yeah, check those out, and I will see you next week, hopefully. Bye!